My name is Amanda Vizzini, and I'm making this video because I'm angry. My husband Derek and I stayed at Little Divi Beach Resort in St. Martin during Hurricane Irma. It was an unbelievable experience on so many levels, but this video is because Little Divi has repeatedly shown that they were unable to handle this type of a situation. We as guests were not prepared in any way or informed to take care of ourselves during this hurricane. After the hurricane, management went and hid in offices because they were deer in headlight. I'm not blaming them, but I feel that the main corporation did not give them the skill set or information needed to take care of the guests or their employees. Since the hurricane, those employees have done everything in their power to take care of us guests, to keep smiles on our faces. They showed up when their homes were ruined, roofs were blown off. They didn't know if family members were okay. They didn't know where their next paycheck was coming from because their work was destroyed, and they took care of us. They kept a sense of calm in the midst of the worst storms, figuratively and actually speaking, in most of our lives. They did everything they could. And since we have all left, they have continued showing up to work. They have cleaned up that resort. They have put in hours and hard work, and only to be shorted on their paychecks. I have seen multiple checks that have shown 80-hour work weeks with less than $200 that they're being paid. They are now being told that they only get 3 days to come to work. They will be paid for 3 days. This is illegal according to St. Martin's work laws. They cannot have any shortening in the work week without discussion with the union. This needs to be agreed upon event, and it has not been. These workers, not only are they being shorted in their checks, after reaching out to Divi's management in North Carolina to make sure that these employees are being taken care of, knowing that there was a GoFundMe page created that has just under $50,000 that has not been released to any of these workers as they're shortening their checks and their work weeks. We got a response back. It was after a few emails because they ignored the first ones. But we got a response back that yes, they are housing people that still need housing, and yes, they are still allowing 3 to 5 day work weeks, and yes, they are providing at least a meal a day. Now we're finding out that 1 meal a day that's being provided to workers is being deducted from their checks without them even knowing. That wasn't an option, it just happened. So the workers at Divi have now gone on strike. And what I can tell you is that we have at least 75 people that stayed on the resort during that hurricane that are banding arms with the employees of Little Divi. We will make sure that all of these wrongs are righted, that the money that they are owed, that they get paid back. And I can promise you that if this is not corrected immediately, not one of us will be coming back to that resort again. And not just that, we will make sure that all other Divi owners and anybody else that ever considers traveling there knows the ill preparedness for a hurricane, the way management handled the situation afterwards, and what is happening with these workers. And so it's gonna hit you, and it's gonna hit you in your pockets instead of these poor workers who have to try and figure out how to feed their families and fix their houses. We demand that you fix this, and fix it now.